Southwest Colorado do-it-yourself elk hunt for our 2022 third rifle season, Southwest Colorado. We've been doing this hunt since about 1997, and it takes a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, but we're getting pretty good at it, getting to where we know what we're doing. So check it out. We even come across a few elk on the way this time around. Ain't that pretty? Ooh, that's cool. It's amazing that the phone though gets you different colors than that. Here we are, found our little campsite that we've been using for the last 10-12 years. Got a cook tent, our sleeping tent, Jeeps, four-wheelers. Got to pick all the gear. We rough it. There's no motels, no cabins for us. We out staying out in the woods. But we do come prepared. We don't suffer too much. We plenty of food, plenty of drink, and we eat well. We have a good time, and every once in a while we bring home some meat. There's plenty of cooking facilities. That's our cook tent, eating tent, and there's the bar in the corner. And beverages for adults and non-adults, and then we even have facilities for.
There was a lot of movement going on in that tent. I was going to video.
Wild bears that need to poop in the woods.
What is he doing?
It looked like we got Sasquatch in it this time.
I don't think he's shitting anymore. It's moving. Looks like there's a ghost in there or something.
Yes, it does.
Dun dun dun. I think he swallowed it. Oh, he dropped it.
Just drop it. Gotta go down and get it now.
Nope. Look at that. That's Ken Coon. He's Master Tater.
A master tater?
Yeah. He's a tater master.
Oh, okay. There's a difference, huh? Double wrapped, ready to go.
Man, look at those coals. Damn. Who built that thing, fire?
It looks like that fire was built by a master.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look like rubies. Damn, Ken. Uh-oh, got a little titty showing there. There you go.
Look at that. Fired up, ready to cook them off.
It's cold walk in. Got a lot of snow. We're hunting. It's a migratory area, migration corridor for elk. So it's very weather dependent. We get a lot of snow, we see a lot of elk. We don't get a lot of snow, we don't see so many elk. This year, they had a lot of snow before we got there. We typically pick the third season because there's usually some snow and the migration has started. This year the migration started a little early, so we were catching kind of the tail end of it. But we did get a little bit more snow, and there were still a few elk in the country. Cold, a little bit of snow. Makes it easier to track though. You can see here, I come on. See if there's a little fresh sign here in the snow. And you can see I got a bull elk. Been through, there's his tracks. He's been through pretty recently. So I know I'm on his trail. And I actually got a glimpse of him. But I spent the next 4 or 5 days chasing him all over the mountain. Of course, some of my coyote friends were on his trail too, so that wasn't helping anything. But they don't get old and grow them big antlers by being stupid. So, and it was hard to sneak around in that snow. All crunch, makes a lot of crunching noise. They hear you coming. He bugled at me a few times, and I made a few calls, and I called up this calf, basically, calf elk. And if you ever tried a hoochie mama, that's what I'm using here. And it called that calf in within about 50 yards of me before it spotted me. It ran over on the top of the hill here, and I stopped it with the hoochie mama again. He just doesn't know where. He knows that something. I don't look like a cow or calf elk, but I sound like one evidently. But as you can see, there's a lot of country out there. Pretty furry, a lot of places for them to hide. But they migrate down out of that high country down through these valleys, headed over into the Indian reservations down in the sage country. And here's, I followed that boy, he went off over the edge here down into that scrub down in there. Pretty steep, so. The next day he took me across the river. The water's cold. I got my handy dandy frog tog over boots, and they worked. Kept my feet dry. I was able to cross the river and go on, get back on his trail. They packed up nice and neat. There's some rub on the tree. A lot of elk sign. I mean, there've been a lot of elk through this country. Just some plowed up ground where herds were coming through. Had been through the week before I got there, obviously. And there were still a few hanging around, but not. Just caught the tail end of that group migrating through. But some of the country he took me through as I'm trying to catch up to him or sneak up on him. This later in the week, you can see a lot of the snow's melted off now. We're down the 7,000-8,000 foot range here, so. Trailing him down through this canyon. You can see the trail they left. But as you notice, that a lot easier for the elk to get through here than for some of us human beings to climb around in this stuff. But that's the country he was taking me through. I'm trying to catch up to him slowly but surely. Trying to be as quiet as I can. And run the camera as well, but you know, you can see all this snow and ice makes it almost impossible to sneak through this country. But you just hope you can get them to slip up, get a glimpse of them. You can see here they've got the ground all plowed up going through here, but they squeeze up under all these trees and keep on rolling. But I'm still chasing this guy. He bugles at me every once in a while, and I'll So I know he's in the area. Some of the places you'd like to catch them grazing in that meadow, but nobody home this evening. The next morning I get back on his trail, or on their trail, and you see more sign. And they've been through here. It's just, can I sneak up on them before they see me, which is pretty tough. You see, there've been deer. There wasn't many deer in here because once the elk start moving through, they kind of push the deer out. Old guide told me that mule deer don't like hanging around with the elk. The elk are noisy and big and kind of push the deer out. So we didn't see very many deer, but the elk had sure enough been through. I keep tracking this guy. Caught a little bit of elk hair on the tree limb, and then there they go. Oh my goodness, if I just had a cow tag. Old bull's smart enough to let the cows be a screening cover for him. So cows had me pinned, and he eased on over the hill down in the other far canyon. Gave me the slip again. But boy, if I had a cow tag, I'd have been done. And that hoochie mama again, get them stopped. And he went off over in here somewhere. And where he is in there, I don't know. Lots of places for him to hide out there. But he gave me a chase. 4 or 5 days I chased him all over this mountain. Not chased, but tracked all over this mountain. And we played cat and mouse. And the mouse won again. Because I didn't get him. Tag soup for me. Time to pack them up, get ready for next year. Here it is, February. First week of April is the application deadline. So we don't have time to think about it. It's time to start getting ready for next year.